So as you guys all know, the World Cup is only 6 months away. As crazy as that might sound, yeah, that's the case. It is almost 6 months away, and it's so close. Time flies like this. So by the time tomorrow comes, bro, the World Cup might be here. But the draw though is a week from now, and we all know, like, to be honest, the World Cup draw is one of my favorite things to watch. I usually, the Champions League, the Ballon d'Or, these ceremonies, to me, they're nothing. Like, I don't really care too much to watch the Champions League draw. The Ballon d'Or might be cool, but we all know who's winning it before the Ballon d'Or gets announced. It's really rare for us to know who's not winning it. But this year was better. We didn't know who's gonna win it. But the World Cup draw is just so entertaining to watch. To see, what nations are gonna be tied up with each other. To see some historical matchups. And if you're living in Canada, USA, or Mexico, you want to see what team plays in your city. So it's going to be very interesting. But let's just get right into it. I'm going to simulate, a bunch of times just to see what type of groups we would get and what type of groups potentially that we could get on that Friday. Let me know in the comments below what your dream group would be and what's one group you don't want to see perhaps. Let me know in the comments below. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it and let's do our first simulation. Let's see. Okay, so Group A, Mexico, Ivory Coast, Australia, and Turkey. This would be kind of a fire group. Like, honestly, like Mexico versus Ivory Coast, it's not a match. I don't mind. That's an interesting group, but also it's a balanced group. Like, we don't know who's gonna come first. You guys might say Mexico, but Australia's a very solid team. If Turkey, gets out of this playoff, they're a very, very good team, very young team. Ivory Coast, one of the best teams in qualification this year. I'm not gonna lie, this is an interesting group. Group B, I'm from Canada, so this type of group, this will be kind of a bad situation for Canada, right? Denmark, to me, I'm not too scared of Denmark. As crazy as that might sound, but Denmark the last couple years just haven't been too scary. Saudi Arabia, they're a decent team, man. Defensively, they're very good. And they have Salim Al-Dosari, very good player. Saudi Arabia is one of the best teams in Asia. Whether you like it or not, they're a pretty good team. Colombia is going to be the scariest team. If you're Canada, you do not want to face Colombia at all. Like, Colombia, this year in CONMEBOL, they were so good. But also, you're seeing the renaissance of James Rodriguez in this Colombia side. Luis Diaz is having an incredible year. I'm sure I'm missing players, but Colombia overall, very, very solid group. They might be one of the dark horses for the World Cup. So if you're Canada, this group is not ideal at all. Group C here, this is a fire group, bro. This is a fire group. This is a type of group I do want to see. Like, I'm really excited if a group like this comes. France, obviously we all know that these guys can make a run to the final. It's obvious. Uruguay, you never really quite know what you're gonna get with Uruguay. Like, one World Cup they could be in the semifinals, and another they could get crashed out of the group. You never quite know. But again, they have a solid team. Nunez, Valverde, obviously Luis Suarez, he's not gonna play, but their defense is quite solid as well. Uruguay isn't as scary as they used to be, but still, very, very good team. Jordan, newcomers. Hey, don't sleep on these guys, man. Don't sleep on these guys. Jordan, very fast, quick team. You might not know a lot of the players, but as a group overall, like, Jordan plays really, really quick. Especially their captain El Tamari, bro. The way they play, Jordan. Again, watching the Asian qualification and also the Asian Cup where they reached the final, Jordan, just the way it plays is super entertaining. So I won't be shocked if they can pull off a result against the Uruguay. Like, Jordan is a very good team. And then Algeria, bro. The Algeria-France connection, we all know. They have so many players. They have so many, history between each other. Algeria finally made the World Cup. We haven't seen them since. Did we see them 2018? I don't think so, right? I don't think since 2014 we've seen Algeria in the World Cup. We haven't seen them. So Mahrez coming back to the World Cup. I love to watch that. But overall, Algeria has a good team. I love this group. Group D, USA, Qatar, Switzerland, New Zealand. Like, this is the type of group that's like, I'm gonna watch all these games anyway. But this is the type of group where I'm okay with whoever comes out. I don't really care about this group too much. New Zealand, obviously this year was they were lucky, right? Because 48 teams, but also Oceania doesn't have anybody else. So you all already know, like, New Zealand's gonna come out of that. I don't know much about them, so we're gonna see this World Cup. Switzerland, always such a solid team, man. Such a solid group that they have. Like, every single World Cup they make it, every single Euros they're there, obviously, and they're really, capable of making a run. So they're a solid team. Qatar, I'm not too high on them, to be honest. Like, the fact that they even made the World Cup, they had a horrible qualification process, and then in the playoffs, they got saved. You still have to give credit that they made it, but Qatar would finish maybe third here. But it's an interesting group. This type of group for USA will be perfect. Like, I think they will make it out this group. Group E, Belgium, Haiti, Egypt, Croatia. I like this type of group as well. Like, obviously Haiti, I'm not gonna lie, no disrespect, they're gonna finish fourth. But Egypt, Mo Salah, Marmoush, Great young players coming up. Don't sleep on them. And Croatia, we obviously know, man. They're not Egypt. They don't have the young players, but they have the experience. Modric, Brozovic. I can go on and on, man. Like Kovacic, great group. I can go on and on about Croatia. Belgium, bit of a weird spot at the moment, but this is why I like this type of group because a surprise could happen here. Next group, oh, this would be fire group as well. Like this is the type of group I like. Germany, Morocco, Iraq, Norway, bro. You can't tell me like that. Germany, especially with the way they're playing right now, like I won't be shocked if a team like Norway comes first. Morocco made the semifinal of the World Cup. They could come second. Germany could get grouped out again. Iraq, bro, they're coming last. If we're being honest, they're coming last. They have to make it first, but they're coming last probably. But yeah, again, Norway with the way Haaland's playing and the way that they qualified, you have to commend that. Like Norway has been very disappointing for the last couple years, but when it comes to this year, they've been incredible and they have a great group coming up. Nevertheless, Haaland's very good, but Norway overall as a team, Nusa, Sorloth, good team. Germany, again, they have a good team, but to me, something's not clicking there for Germany. And maybe the defense is a bit weak at the moment as well, but something's not clicking for Germany. I don't really have high hopes for them going into this World Cup. That's why a group like this will be intriguing. Group G, Portugal, Paraguay, Japan, Congo. This will be the perfect group for Portugal, for sure. And to me, they're coming first in this. But Japan, again, don't sleep on them, man. Like, every World Cup that I watch, Japan always makes something happen. They're always so good. So I won't be shocked if Japan does something here. Paraguay, Congo, very interesting battle. As you guys maybe might not know, the third place, a lot of these third place teams go through as well. So that matters. So a team like Egypt, a team like Congo, these teams can go through as well. So I do miss the old format in some sense, where only the top two teams go through, because you see the final day, it goes crazy, right? It goes crazy. But if the third team goes through in these World Cups, I don't think the final day will be too intense as we previously saw it. Argentina, Cape Verde, Scotland, South Korea. Yo, this would be a fire group as well. This would be a fire group. South Korea versus Argentina. We all remember the 2010 World Cup. Scotland, their first World Cup in a while. I want to see how they can do. Cape Verde, they've never been to World Cup. I like this matchup. England, Iran, we saw that 2022. Ukraine, if they get out, or Sweden, it's someone. Well, one of these teams. And South Africa. Ooh. You know, South Africa, I want them in the Mexico group. Just based off nostalgia. That's it. I want South Africa with Mexico. Just based off nostalgia. But this will be a cool group for England. England will go through for sure. But the second place, hey, it's a battle. You know, any of these teams can make it for sure. South Africa, you might not know any players, but like South African football is growing, actually. Like their clubs are pretty good. Will be an interesting group. Group J, Brazil, Tunisia, Austria, Curacao. You know, Brazil's topping this group probably, but the second place, we don't know. We don't know, honestly. Like, Curacao maybe finishing fourth, let's be honest. They probably are. But Austria and Tunisia, that's a battle. And this would be a perfect group for either of them. Like, Tunisia, very, very good team, man. Very, very good team. The defensively, they're so good. You know, even attacking, they can show something. Like, the 2022 World Cup, I was really, really impressed by them. Unfortunately, just that loss against Australia killed them. But they beat France, who went on to go to the finals. So, Tunisia's a good team. In my opinion, they're a good team. So, I could see them coming second. This will be a very interesting group. Group K, ooh. Yo, this will be fire. This will be fire. Spain, Ghana, Panama, Ecuador. Now again, Panama probably coming last, right? I'm sorry to say this. Anything could happen. That's why I love the World Cup. So I'm not gonna count them out, but they probably are coming last. But Ecuador, Ghana, Spain is probably coming first, but Ghana and Ecuador has been coming up recently, like very, very well. They've been doing very, very good. And Ghana, as we know, very, very good team. They have young players that are good. But also, again, one of the best teams in Africa. I like this group, man. I like this group. Netherlands, Group L, Netherlands, Senegal, Italy, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, their first World Cup. They're good defensively, man. Uzbekistan could, cause some headaches. But Italy, Senegal, Netherlands in the same group. This is like the group of death, to be honest. This might be the group of death. I mean, Italy, if they get matched up into any group, it might become a group of death, right? They're not the best. And obviously, they might not even make the World Cup, but it's Italy, man. Based off history, they have, some decent players, obviously. The midfield and defense, they have some really good players. It just, for me, attacking Italy isn't the best. Netherlands, honestly, they were pretty solid in the World Cup. Last World Cup. Senegal, coming up greatly. They have some, some intriguing young talents. Nico Jackson, I'm sure I'm missing like a lot. Sarr, obviously Sadio Mane is gonna be at the helm, so they're a good team. But let me know what's your favorite group here, man. That's interesting. Let's do one more sim and then let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is like a nostalgia group. Group A, Mexico, South Africa, Australia, Italy. This is a nostalgia group, man. Like Mexico, South Africa. So if this happens, I'm pretty sure Mexico and South Africa will be the opening game, right? Yo, that's nostalgia, bro. This has to happen. Please rig it. Infantino, bro. We need this. We need this, man. We need this. We need South Africa versus Mexico first game of the World Cup. We need that. But overall, this group is very, very interesting. Again, Australia, decent team. And Italy, if they make it out here, bro, it's anybody's group, honestly. This might be anybody's group. Obviously, it might be between Italy or Mexico, but for Mexico, you don't want this type of group. You don't want this type of group, but especially with Italy, Australia's a good team. Kind of don't want this group. For Canada, this will be the perfect group. This is the perfect group. New Zealand, Uzbekistan, Austria, this is the perfect group. And this is the group that Canada should want, right? This is a group Canada should want. I do think they could come second or first. Honestly, it's a battle. Like, anybody could come first here. New Zealand, again, maybe I'm sleeping on them, but it's, for me, a battle between Austria and Canada that can come first. This will be the perfect group for Canada. Group C, Germany, Colombia will be so entertaining. Congo, if they make it out, and Saudi Arabia, intriguing group. I don't have much to say. Like, Colombia and Germany, to me, are favorites, obviously. But again, don't sleep on Saudi Arabia, man. Don't sleep on them. We saw what they did to Argentina, so I wouldn't sleep on them. And Congo, they have a good squad, man. They have a good squad. Group D, USA, Scotland, Morocco, Turkey. This is a type of group maybe US wouldn't want. Like, Morocco is a very, very good team. To me, Morocco might make another run to the quarterfinals, maybe. Up to the quarterfinals. Scotland, they're hungry, and they're actually a very, very good team, man. Scotland's very, very good. Defensively, they're there. But also in the midfield and attack, they have some weapons. And then with Turkey, if they come up, right? I'm not underestimating any of these teams, but Turkey, overall, if they come up, they have a good young squad again. They can do something. Group E, Argentina, Haiti, Egypt, Switzerland. Egypt versus Argentina, bro. The streets want that. But this will be an easy group for Argentina. I mean, Switzerland's very good, but I think Argentina will breeze through this group. And it's a battle between Egypt and Switzerland in second place. I would like to see this type of group as well. And Haiti, bro, in any group, I might say they're gonna be last, honestly. Group F, Portugal, Senegal, one of these playoff team winners, and then Qatar. Could be a hard group for Portugal, especially because Senegal, man, they could create a lot of problems. But I still see Portugal coming first, and then here Senegal might come second. Like, this is an interesting group as well. But Argentina, Portugal, they will like these type of groups for sure. Group G, Netherlands, Tunisia, Uruguay, and Jordan. Again, bro, Jordan and Tunisia, these are not teams to sleep on, for sure. Obviously, Uruguay and Netherlands gotta be the favorite, but Uruguay, again, I'm a bit shaky on them. I don't know how to feel about Uruguay. Like, based off last World Cup and based off this qualification, I'm a bit iffy on them. But again, I think Tunisia could have a really strong World Cup. I do stand by that, but not a bad group. This is an interesting group. You got an Arabic battle and also Uruguay and Netherlands, not bad. Group H, England, Curacao, Algeria, Ecuador. This might be a hard group for England, man. This could be a hard group. Especially Algeria and Ecuador, not easy teams. England are one of my favorites to win the World Cup, so I don't think they'll have a huge issue going through this. And then you got a battle between Algeria and Ecuador. Ecuador in any group, I do think they have a chance to come second, man. Like, Ecuador has a very, very good squad. Group I, ooh, this will be a nice group, man. Belgium and Croatia, again, matchup. 2022 World Cup, they were in the same group. We saw like their game was very entertaining. Iraq, this will be an interesting group to see Iraq in. And then Ivory Coast. Let me know what you guys think about this group. Ivory Coast, honestly, I have to watch more of them and I have to research more on them. But again, you got Amad Diallo, you got some good players for Ivory Coast. I just don't know how they play, so I can't really speak too much on Ivory Coast, but I do think they could cause some trouble here. Group J, France, Paraguay, South Korea. That will be an interesting matchup. And Ghana. France versus Ghana might be a crazy match, but this is not a bad group. Group K, Brazil, Denmark, Panama, Iran. Bro, Brazil is running through that group, like, easily. They're maybe picking up 9 points. Is that disrespectful? Maybe. But Iran, I think Brazil should deal with that. Panama, they should deal with that. And whoever wins here, they should deal with that. This is the perfect group Brazil can get. Group L, Spain, Japan, Cape Verde, Norway. Yo, this will be an interesting group. Like, Spain, Japan, obviously have history. We've seen last World Cup. Cape Verde, first time in the World Cup, but also Norway. Bro, Norway versus Spain. Again, I think Haaland could do something in the World Cup. His first World Cup, he has to do something. Like, I'm sure he's gonna be up to the challenge. But again, let's do one more. But this time, I'm just gonna go through it very quickly and then pick out my favorite group. Like, a group like this. Brazil, South Korea, Italy, Ivory Coast. That's a dangerous group. Another group, like, this group will be interesting. You know, Japan, Germany again with Egypt. Group E, this could be anybody's group to win. Belgium, Ghana, Norway, Ecuador. Again, France, Denmark, Algeria, Uruguay. Bro, there's a lot of interesting matchups, honestly. Like, a lot of people hating on this World Cup format, saying there's too many teams. I think this is a good amount of teams. Now, if they go to 64, bro, I'm done. Honestly, I might not even watch the World Cup. I probably am, but that would be ridiculous. 64 teams, 64 countries is too much. At that point, they're trying to get India and China into the World Cup. But for me, I think 48 is good, man. I think 48 is a good number. You're seeing some new teams, but obviously, I don't think the quality will be too lower down, man. I don't think the quality is gonna be too lower down. Like, if you see matches like this, like Mexico versus Scotland, Iran versus New Zealand, Algeria versus Uruguay, you're telling me you're not gonna watch that? Canada versus Cape Verde, maybe people might say, I don't know. I'll be honest, people might not watch that. But like Argentina versus Switzerland, like US versus Saudi Arabia, what else? Like Belgium versus Ghana, Norway versus Ecuador. I'm watching all that, bro. I'll be honest. So I don't think the quality is lower down too much. Let me know in the comments below what would be your favorite group. Like, you could just make a group. What would be your favorite group and a group that you would want? And if you're excited for the World Cup, subscribe, man. Subscribe, because I'll be making a lot of World Cup videos, but also just football in general. Just subscribe, right? Let me know in the comments below. And next week we're gonna be there for a draw. So just sub up and come to the channel. Hope you guys had a good day. Like and subscribe, and peace out.